Hello, beautiful human beings of the Truth Alchemy Collective. Ella here, Truth Embodiment Coach, and live with you for this impromptu 3 days live stream series. So let me know as you're tuning on live, and same thing when you're catching the replay. I'll give you a couple of moments. Hopefully some of you can join me live. Come on in, come in, come in, come play in this frequency. Hello, Jamie. Good morning. I love you. Whew. Okay. So, truth be told, I was not planning this, but your girl woke up at 5:15 this morning, buzzing with energy. I was like, oh my gosh, I have to wake up. I have to create. I have to transmit. And the have to wasn't coming from this place of like, I need to, but it came from this place of desire. Hello, Jen. So nice to see you. It came from this place of like, I just really desire to. I desire to share. I desire to invite you into this frequency that I've been in, and really to talk about desire, to talk about creating what you want, to get you on this vibe where you can manifest your most truth-embodied and activated life and business. And so I literally rolled out of bed, super excited, 5:30, did my journaling, did my embodiment practice, my breath work, drank my coffee, did my dancing, and it was like, boom, the idea flowed through. 3 days of live streams, activations, and it was like, full body, yes. So that's why we're here today. And I'm really excited. I have some notes, but we'll flow along with whatever comes through. I truly believe that this is a divine co-creation with the infinite, because honestly, it's one of those moments where my fingers were typing faster than my mind could comprehend. Before I knew it, I was creating a graphic I was sharing on Instagram. I was talking about this, and I'm like, okay, there's gotta be a reason why I'm feeling called to do this. And so I'm just here to be the channel. I'm just here to be the vessel, and I'm just here to deliver whatever it is that needs to come through, okay? So as you are joining, let me know how you are feeling today, what is going on in your world, and just what kind of vibe are you in? Let me know that you're here. So for today's live stream, what I want to talk about is, what do you really want if you know there are no limits? Just want you to like tune into this question for a moment here. What do I really want if I knew there were no limits? And as you ask yourself this question, allow the question to resonate in your body. Allow this question to be felt in your heart center, not up here. But drop the words, drop the resonance into your heart. What do I really want if I knew there were no limits? If I knew that no matter what, it's going to show up. What do I truly, truly want? Because let's be honest here. How many times have we strolled about in our lives saying, but I don't know what I want. I don't know. I don't know what I want in my business. I don't know what I want in my relationship. I don't know what I want in my life. I don't know what I want to do. I don't know. But is it really true that you don't know what you want? Or is it perhaps not that you don't know what you want, but you are afraid? And quite honestly, inside, your inner child is terrified of actually declaring what it is that your soul desires, what it is that is actually going to bring you joy and expand you. What if you declare the thing that you want and it doesn't show up on your desired timeline? What would that mean about you then? Because this is one of the most powerful realizations that I found around manifestation. It's not that we don't know what we want. It's that deep inside our heart, our soul knows. We know what is the kind of life that we deeply desire to experience. The breathtaking kind of human experience that we came here for. But we are so afraid of what if I say I want this kind of wealth, this kind of lifestyle, this kind of breathtaking romance and relationship that sweeps me off my feet. What if I say I want all of these things and it doesn't happen? Then I would look like an idiot. Then people are going to judge me. Then I'm going to feel bad about myself. Then this, then that, then that. What if it doesn't happen? And so let me just hide behind saying, I don't know what I want. Let me just not declare what I want, because then if it doesn't happen, then I don't have to feel bad about it. This was one of the most confronting realizations that I had to face in the last couple of months. When I realized it's not that the universe is not on my side for a lot of things. It's not that God doesn't have my back. It's not that source isn't here ready to love on me and give me everything that I want. It's that I would energetically give up on myself way too soon. That I would say that I want this kind of a business. I want this kind of a client. I want this amount of money. I want this kind of a relationship. And when it didn't show up as fast as I thought it should, in the way that I thought it should, then I would say, okay, maybe it's not meant to be. Okay, maybe I don't know what I want. Hello, Tawanza. Yes, that's so true. The apathy is both protecting and also blocking so many of the manifestations I desire. Absolutely. I love the way that you put that. And so, to your point about the protection, the question I want to ask you is the illusion of safety that fear provides you actually worth sacrificing the limitless amount of energy, joy, and pleasure that you can experience when you commit to your truth? I want you to just let this question land here for a second. Is the illusion of safety that fear provides actually worth sacrificing the limitless amount of energy, joy, and pleasure that is available to you in your life if you commit it to your truth? Because that protection is not real. What are you protecting yourself from? How is that actually keeping you safe? Because what I realize is that it's only an illusion of safety. You saying, oh, well, maybe I don't know what I want. Maybe it's not that. Maybe I guess it's not meant to be. How are you actually protecting yourself? What are you protecting yourself from? Because at the end of the day, you're still going to feel disappointed. You're still going to feel sad about it. It's just that in the process, you semi-think that you're going to make yourself feel better by saying that, yeah, well, I didn't really want that anyways. I mean, I didn't really know what I want. So, I mean, it didn't happen. So I guess, yeah, like whatever, I don't care. This is how we operate at a low level of emotional intelligence and with a closed heart. Because an open heart knows that is what I desire. No matter if it doesn't happen today, if it doesn't happen next week, if it doesn't happen in a month, if it doesn't happen in a year, it doesn't matter. My open heart is going to hold on to that. It's going to hold the frequency of that no matter what, because that is what I desire. That is what my soul wants. And so that's why I'm so passionate when it comes to manifestation, is to really introduce and anchor in this truth-embodied, open-hearted approach to creating our desires that isn't, anchored in this way of like, oh, if I don't get what I want, then there's something wrong with me, then I gotta do more, then I gotta prove more, then I gotta hustle more. So really ask yourself, and I hope that this question can stay with you. Whenever you're thinking, maybe I don't know what I want, maybe I shouldn't say what I want because what if it doesn't happen and then I'm gonna look like an idiot? Is the illusion of safety that fear provides you actually worth you sacrificing the limitless amount of energy, joy, and pleasure that is available to you if you commit it to your truth. If you commit it to saying, my truth is that I desire this kind of a relationship. My truth is that I desire to make this amount of money. My truth is that I desire to be this kind of a leader. My truth is that I desire to live my life in this way. That's my truth. I may not know how to get there right away. I may not have it right now. But I get to decide to not make that mean anything about who I am and what I am capable of and my creative abilities. When we can anchor into this way of being, there is no other way but for what you want to show up. Like, there is no other way but for what you want to show up. It's only a matter of time. And that's the hardest thing for us to comprehend, because the fear is like, oh, if it doesn't happen by next week, then there's something wrong with me because it has happened so quickly for everyone else. There must be something wrong with me. But the reality is that everybody is on a different timeline. And your path of getting to energetic alignment to what you desire, even if it's the same thing, might be different than someone else. It doesn't mean that you're less than someone else. It doesn't mean that someone else is better than you. It just means that it's different. And so what I want you to really anchor into and catch yourself when you're saying, I don't know what I want. I don't know what I want. You do know what you want. You do know what you want. You do know what you want when you shift your energy from here down into your heart, down into your body. You do know what you want. When you drop the need to hold on to the illusion of safety, you do know what you want. When you drop in here and you breathe and you simply ask yourself, what is true for me in this moment? You do know what you want. And we need to change this conversation, because the more we keep on saying, I don't know what I want, I don't know what I want, I don't know what I want, the more we're affirming that as part of our reality, the more we're beginning to see ourselves as someone who just doesn't know what they want and like can't have the things that they want because I don't even know what I want to begin with. But that is not the truth. That is the illusion of safety. That is some kind of protection mechanism that doesn't even protect you to begin with. It's a faulty protection mechanism that does not actually give you real safety. And so right now, there's a certain level of truth that you already know as to what you want. Who is the person that you want to become? What is the kind of life that you want to live in? What is the kind of business that you desire to create, that you desire to lead in? And sometimes we get really caught up in the specificity of things. It's like, how specific do I need to make it? I don't know all the specifics. You know, the typical law of attraction teachings that I personally find kind of faulty say that if you are not specific enough, then what you want is not going to show up. But you don't need to write specifics if you are not truly sure. You just need to tune into what is true for me in this moment. Because the only purpose of the specifics is to get you feeling truth in your body, to get you feeling the excitement, the desire to be like, yes, this is what I want. So you don't need to write this whole laundry list of what you desire in a partner if you are not sure yet. Just write what you know, write what is true. What did you learn from your last relationship? What did you learn from the relationships before that? What have you experienced for yourself as you read the fiery, steamy, hot romance novels? That's literally how I manifested magic in my life these days, right? It's like, instead of forcing myself to be like, I gotta get specific, I simply tune into what is true based on what I know, based on what I have experienced. And I allow that to be enough in the moment. The way that I like to think about this too, it's like going to a restaurant. If we can start to think about our desires like going to a restaurant and ordering food at a new restaurant that you're really excited to go to, then things would be a lot easier. When you think about it, when you go to like this bougie brand new restaurant, you're like, I'm so excited to be here. They give you the menu, you look at all the things that you can choose from, and you get excited, right? You're just like, holy crap, I could order this thing, I could order that, I could order the filet mignon, I could order this like whatever seafood lasagna, I don't know, like I can order all these different things. And all you have to do as you're looking at this menu is you're just like, what do I want? What gets me excited? What gets me drooling? What makes me go like, ooh, I want this in my belly, yum, 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 yum. Like you just look at it and you're just like, ah, yep, I want this one, please. Thank you. Are you sure you're going to love it? Are you sure that's really what you want to eat every single time you come to this restaurant? No. You're just like, in this moment, what's true for me is that I really want this seafood lasagna because I've never had seafood lasagna. I've only had lasagna with beef. Never had seafood lasagna. What is seafood lasagna? I don't even know what that is, but it came out. And so the seafood lasagna comes and you're just like, maybe I should have gone the filet mignon instead, or the other kind of pasta, because this is actually kind of weird. Like, what the fuck is seafood lasagna? And you learn, right? You learn and you go like, okay, I know, next time I'm not gonna get the seafood lasagna, I'm gonna get something else. And it's like this lighthearted game, this lighthearted, like, what do I want right now? Oh, I want that, I want that. And then it comes and you're just like, ooh, I was not specific enough. Oh, I actually don't like this sauce. Maybe next time I'll order it with this other sauce. And you see how it's just easy, it's lighthearted, it's what's true, it's what you desire in the moment. There's no hard feelings, there's no like, oh, I'm not good enough because I ordered the seafood lasagna and it tastes like crap. It's just, it's a learning process when it comes to what it is that you want. And so imagine just how much simpler it would be when you think about your desires from that place. When you think about, I just tune into what is true for me in this moment. I just tune into what gets me all giddy and excited, and I order this, and then it comes and you're like, yes, I want more of that. Next time I'm gonna try this other thing. I'm gonna add this on, or like, oh, actually I don't really want that. Next time I know I'm gonna order something different. Like, it's this constant feedback loop that you're playing this game with the universe, that you're playing this game with source. Like, creation is meant to be fun. Creation is meant to be something that is our innate ability. But for some reason, we have tied our ability to create on a certain timeline with our worthiness as a human being. And then we freak out about it. We're like, I don't want to play this game because I might not win and I'm going to look like an idiot. Like, that has been the biggest... Oh, Bella, please stop destroying the couch, please. That has been the biggest thing that held me back for a very long time to committing to my desire. And like, I literally got this tattoo, as you guys probably saw, like 2 weeks ago, because I really want to make this a huge part of my life, is that I am here to play in the creation game. I am here to desire. I'm here to dream. And I'm done with making whether or not I create something on a certain timeline mean anything about who I am and what I am capable of. Because when I make that meaning, when I allow what has shown up and what hasn't shown up to change the way that I see myself, then I give away my power. I forget who I am. I forget my capacity to keep on creating what I desire if I just stuck and held on to what it is that I wanted. So allow this to be a game. Allow this to be fun. Allow this to be like you at a new restaurant with a menu in front of you, and you get to order whatever it is that you want. You get to make the order just as specific as you know to be true today. As long as you commit to desiring what is true for you in this moment, you're going to get the feedback, you're going to get the information, so that tomorrow you're going to get more specific. Tomorrow you're going to understand, what else do I actually want? How else do I actually want this? And the next time you go to the restaurant, you're going to know, I'm not going to get the seafood lasagna, I'm going to get this other thing instead. This is so empowering, and it just makes this whole manifestation process fun again, where we stop going like, I can't say what I want because what if I say what I want and it doesn't show up good and it doesn't show up fast enough, and then I'm not good enough, and what is that going to mean about me, and then people are going to think I'm not good enough, and then people are going to judge me, and then I'm going to look like an idiot, and like, just have fun with this process. So what I want you to do now is we're going to go through a quick little activation. Okay, I'm going to invite you to come seated with your feet anchored in the ground, your spine nice and tall. You can roll your shoulders back and down. I love how Bella's like literally here. She's like, I am loving this frequency, mama. I want to be here. And I invite you here to just place your hands on your heart, closing your eyes. Take a deep inhale in, drawing the air in, expanding through your belly, expanding through your chest. holding. And exhale, lowering through your chest, lowering through your belly. Take another deep inhale in and just allowing this inhale to anchor you into this moment. And as you exhale out, allowing your awareness to drop into your heart and into your body. Take another deep inhale in here, really allowing yourself to expand, to take up space, to remember who you are. And as you exhale, just letting go of the heaviness, letting go of all the endless thinking in the mind about what do I actually want? What if I don't know what I want? Like, let all of that go and just come to this moment in stillness and being. And keeping your hands at your heart as you just breathe here. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Continuing to breathe, allowing your breath to deepen your connection with your heart, to deepen your connection with your soul, to deepen your connection with the part of you that knows. What are you ready to let go of in this moment about what you thought manifestation had to be? About what you thought you needed to want, or about how you thought you never knew what you wanted? What are you ready to let go of? So allow yourself to let that go with every inhale in, exhale out, feeling yourself getting lighter and lighter and lighter. As you come back to this place of center in your heart, breathing into your heart, feeling that activation into the part of you that knows. If you knew already that you are always going to get exactly what you truly desire, that there are no limits, and that as long as you truly desire it, it's going to happen no matter what. What do you actually want? Breathe into your heart. Let your body, let your heart show you. Let it be felt. Let your heart inform your mind. What do you truly want? No more playing small, no more hiding, no more protecting for no reason. Feel into the desires, feel into the life that is available to you. Feel into the romance that is available to you. Feel into the wealth, the abundance, the limitlessness that is available to you. Let yourself become these desires, whatever they are. You don't have to see all the specifics. You just need to feel them right now. How do you want to feel? Who do you want to be? Let yourself move your body to it. Let the desire, the wanting, the longing fill you up from a place of abundance, and feel your innate worthiness to receive all of it. Tune into the truth of your heart and just say it like it is. What do you want? It doesn't have to sound perfect. You get to desire every single day. Every single moment. So what do you want in this moment? Let yourself move with that desire. Let that desire move you. Let that desire become you. Let that desire guide you, not the fear. Coming back to your center point and just holding this knowing, holding this feeling inside of you. What do you actually want if you knew no limits? What do you actually want if you knew that you'll never be an idiot? And that the most foolish thing that you could do is wait until the end of your life and realize you never truly allowed yourself to desire because you were afraid of what if it doesn't happen. Take a deep breath in. Hold, suspend. Deep breath out, let it go. Just giving yourself a moment here to tune into what your heart, what your body has shown you in this moment. Let it inform your mind. Let yourself feel whatever is coming up. Desire, excitement, or perhaps even sadness, this need to release, this need to let go of an old story that no longer serves you. And at your own pace, at your own time, you can come back. If you want to take a sip of water, you can do that. Wow, thank you for this idea, Ella. I usually find scripting overwhelming, but this helps so much. Yes, of course, you're so welcome. Yes, scripting. You know, I've been teaching scripting since 2 years ago on YouTube. And yes, scripting is helpful. Scripting is a very powerful technique, but scripting only works if it's true. Scripting only works if it's going to get you feeling desire and excitement and like the full body yes. Scripting doesn't matter with all the details if it's not actually true for you in this moment. So let me know in the comments if you desire to share what came up for you. How did you feel? What do you desire? Whatever it is that's on your heart, you can just let it out. It doesn't have to be this perfectly crafted statement of like, this is exactly what I desire and I have to be so specific and blah, 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 blah. Like that was the way that I used to teach manifestation. Not to say that it completely doesn't work, but it's a very tedious and unnecessarily complicated process to stay stuck in the mind instead of actually dropping into your body and simply asking yourself, like, what lights me up? What activates me right now? So what I want to help you reframe here around your desires is that your desires were never meant to be something that you prove yourself with. Your desires were never meant to be something that you prove yourself with. But once again, for some reason along the path, that's what many of us unconsciously decided to do. We say, I desire to make a certain amount of money, not because we actually understand the why and how that's going to make us feel and what that's going to bring to our life, but because we want to prove that then I'm going to be smart. Then my parents are going to be proud of me. Then these people are going to think I'm successful. We say we want this kind of a relationship, not because we're like, holy crap, this is how I want to have my breath taken away, how I want to have my feet swept off the ground. But we say, well, if so-and-so has that kind of a relationship, then I also want it because I don't want to be left out and I want to prove that I'm also lovable and I'm also worthy. That kind of energy instantly craps out the desire before you even send it out. Like the energy that you put out there is already wonky when that's the reason why. And the scariest thing is that, once again, it's not that it doesn't work. It's not that creating a desire out of the need to prove does not work at all. I lived 24 years of my life doing that. Maybe like 19, because I probably only started really consciously doing that at around 5 or 6. But it works. It works if you want to prove yourself, that you say, I want to be the smart person. I want to have this kind of job, this kind of a life, this kind of house, this kind of car, so that look at me, I'm so cool, I'm so awesome, love me, love me, love me. You do get the validation, which is the scariest part. Because when you get the validation, you think that this is the only way. You think that this is the only way people are going to care about me. This is the only way that I have to live my life. It's not the only way. You get to create what you want because your soul desires it. When I connected to the very reason why my soul is here, which is to experience and to express, it was like, whew. So you mean I don't have to prove myself with the things that I want? I simply need to desire it because I want it, because I want to experience it, because I want to feel it, because I want to express in that way. Really get yourself aware as to where you have been trying to prove yourself with your desires. And affirm, who I am is enough. I've got nothing to prove. Who I truly am is enough. I've got nothing to prove. Who I truly am is enough, and I've got nothing to prove. And from that place of having nothing to prove, and you create just because you're like, I want it. I want to feel this. I want to have this no matter what, no matter how long it takes. You get to want it without proving anything. I just saw your comment. Oh my gosh. Tawanza, for this meditation, I understood that I don't have to do, be, or get anything more to have what I want next. Yes. A beautiful and supportive relationship where I don't have to worry about money or feeling inadequate. Oh, that is so beautiful. I'm so happy to hear that. Thank you for sharing that. Oh, so much love, Jamie. I am just in awe of how such a young woman of 25 can be so wise. You're an old soul. Thank you for helping this 43-year-old. It's my pleasure. That makes me so happy. Yeah, I'm definitely an old soul. I know I didn't exactly originate from Earth, came from a different star system, and in my psychedelic healing journeys, what came through was that even from afar, I've had the deepest love for humans, and that's why I came back here to be one and to share all of this divine wisdom through my own experience. So, yeah, you get to be excited about what you want. You get to be excited because I just want to create this, because I want to feel it, because I want to live it, because I want to have it. Because I just want to be loved so deeply. I want to be ravished. I want to be swept off my feet. I want to have flowers bought for me. I want to be surprised. I just want it. I want it because I don't want to prove, but because I know I deserve it, and because I know I'm a great person, and I just want to feel that so much. That place of desiring is so powerful. And so let your desires activate you onto the path of healing and becoming. This is also one of the greatest things that I've learned about my desires. Even the desires that were rooted in proving, were rooted in lack and scarcity. Even those desires and all my other desires have truly activated me on this path of healing and becoming. And this is another powerful code and shift, is that it's actually not about the desires. Whatever you desire, it's actually not really about the desire. Because the moment you have the thing that you want, the moment that the dream relationship comes, the moment that the money flows in, the moment that the soulmate clients come in, the moment that you know what you want to do in your business, the moment that you buy the house, the moment that you move to this place, you're like, yes, I'm going to soak all this, I'm going to integrate, I'm going to live in this frequency. And then you go like, what else do I want? What else do I desire? And it's like this ever-going train of desires that you get to have, and that's beautiful. But it's not just about the desire, it's about the person that you become and the healing that you undergo to create it. One of my greatest manifestation, as I shared in this group, and I will say time and time again, the greatest manifestation I have ever created in my life was not a certain amount of money, was not an apartment, was not a dreamy relationship, was not anything outside of me. The greatest manifestation I have ever created in my life, and that I continue to deepen every single day, is the relationship that I have with myself. The relationship of deep, unwavering, unconditional love. The relationship of seeing myself for who I am. My commitment to having my own back no matter what. That is the greatest manifestation. And I manifested this because I committed to my desires. Because if I wanted to have this kind of a business, if I want to lead this kind of life, if I want to live my truest and beautiful and most beautiful life, then I have to become the person who has it. And if I were to become the person who has it, then that means that I have to go through all the healing. I have to do the shadow work. I have to go back and love on my inner child and bring her back with me and hold her close to my heart every single day. I have to learn how to be alone. I have to learn how to go through the most challenging times of my life where there is no one there but the four walls and my cat, and I have to be okay with myself in that moment. That is the greatest manifestation, is the healing that I have gone through and the healing that I continue to go through every single day, because it's an ongoing journey. And so if we stop making our desires be the end all and be all, if we stop saying that if I don't get this thing in the next week, then that means I'm not good enough, and instead we allow our desires to simply be the initiation on the greatest path to healing, then what have you got to lose? Then how can you possibly fail? How can you possibly be an idiot if what you get at the end of the day, no matter what, is a healed, beautiful, ever-evolving, deeply, unconditionally loving relationship with yourself? How do you lose? You can't. If you focus on what is actually the greater purpose behind this entire journey. Manifesting the parking spot, manifesting the free trip, manifesting the new bag, manifesting the outside things. Amazing. I love it. I love manifesting money out of nowhere. I love manifesting soulmate clients. I love manifesting love and relationship. But that's just the tip of the iceberg to the greater purpose as to why we are on this creation journey. We are not manifesting just to have all the things. We are manifesting to become who we were always meant to be. So allow your desires to activate you onto that path. Allow the greatest manifestation to ever come up from your life to be your relationship with yourself. Not all the things that you then have to prove about how good you are, but that deeper inner knowing that no matter what the circumstances are, you know you are good enough. That is what is going to change your life. And that is what is going to give you this unspeakable amount of power that no matter what's going on the outside, you know your vessel, you know what you're capable of. And this is the place that you magnetize and create from. This is your vessel of creation. And in your healing, the beautiful part is that as you become a more healed and whole human being, your capacity to create and your capacity to hold more expands. So isn't it the most beautiful thing when we reframe the way that we see our desires, instead of going like, well, I don't want to say what I want because what if I say what I want and then it doesn't happen and then I look like an idiot? It's like, I'm going to say what I want. I'm going to desire. I'm going to say what I truly want in this moment because I know that this is going to bring me into the most beautiful healing, the most beautiful becoming into who I'm meant to be. And as I go on this path of healing, as I go on this path of becoming, it only expands my capacity to receive and to hold more. It only expands my knowing of who I really am. It only expands my knowing of what I truly desire. And it only gets better and it only gets better and it only gets better. So no more doing and creating just to prove. Create and desire to become. Create and desire to heal. Create and desire to remember your power to do all of this and be all of this and to have all of this. Remember that you have many years to do this. Many years. If you knew your time was unlimited, how would that change the way that you feel about this one desire that you want to create right now? If you choose to commit to it no matter what, then it's only time. And what I have found is that when I drop the need for something to happen right away, and instead I decided to fall in love with the longing of the thing that I want. I'm like, ooh, I desire this so much, and I can choose to focus on the lack of it not being here yet, or I can choose to feel into the beauty, the longing of like, ooh, this is the kind of love I want. Yes, this is it. I'm so excited. I'm so excited because I know it's going to happen sooner or later. It might not be tomorrow, it might not be whenever. And it's like the moment that I stepped into that, it happens. And it's like, wait, what? Like, what? Oh my gosh. You know? Like it's pure magic. It's pure magic. And I'm really trying to deepen my personal embodiment of this, like to new heights, so that I have more magic to experience in my life. And I know that, and I'm committed to this. You know, the more magic I experience in my life, the more I have to give, the more I get to share, the more wisdom that I get to share through my personal embodiment of this. And yeah, you got many years, you got your entire life to create your desires. Focus on the person that you're becoming. And drop the need to have one desire not fulfilled mean anything about who you are and what you're capable of. Okay? I'm so happy I did this. I feel so good. Like literally all the stuff, like I have the notes here, but I just love when I transmit live like this, because the connections that get created even in my own neural pathways, I'm like, holy crap, right, that's exactly what I was thinking, but I would not have known how to say it if I wasn't on live and sharing it like this. So thank you for being here, for receiving this transmission, for coming into the field and playing. Yes, Desiree, you're so welcome. I also want to share with you that if this is the vibe that you're like, ooh, yes, tell me more, I want to manifest my most purposeful life and business, my program Light Up and Manifest is open for enrollment in self-study. So this is my soul baby. I created this the first time in the beginning of 2020 and has since embedded my core teachings around truth alchemy. How do you actually become your truest and most confident self to manifest a purposeful life and business where you're doing what you love and you're being all of you? And so in the past, this program was only run live at a higher investment point. But over the last couple of weeks, as I tune into my personal journey of desires, I'm like, ooh, yes, this stuff is so good. What came through very strong for me was to offer it as a self-study, as an experience where you can guide yourself through it. It has 7 modules, so it's 7 weeks, and it is revolutionary. This program doesn't just teach you how to do. This program is an experience that shows you how to become, that helps you heal at the subconscious, energetic, and embodied levels, to peel away the layers that are not you so that you can become your truest self, so that you can truly tune back into why are you here? What are you here to experience? And become the person who takes the action, who is the energetic alignment for the life and the business that you desire. So I'm so excited to be offering this in self-study form. From now until the end of Friday, 11:11 p.m. EST, there is celebratory pricing. So you can get in for $444 USD, or there's a payment plan. And after that, the price is going to go up. Also, as part of the celebrations for Light Up and Manifest in self-study form, is that I'm going to throw in a bonus group coaching call. I believe it's on the 23rd or the 25th of June. I forget the date. But on this call, you can bring in your questions, your, anything that you're moving through in your life, your business around manifestation, mindset, embodiment, healing. And I will give you one-on-one support and guidance and coaching so that you can get into that alignment to create what it is that you desire. I am absolutely obsessed with this program. And what I'm also feeling is I'm going to be putting in some bonus new transmissions in there. And so if you sign up now, you'll get access to all the new transmissions coming. You have lifetime access to this program. And it's just freaking amazing, because it's not just a doing and learning program, but you also get the hypnosis audios, the Kundalini yoga practices to activate truth, to heal. And like I said, to become the person who has the things that you desire. So I will share with you the link right over here. Let me drop that in the comments for you. If you desire to come play in this frequency, then Light Up and Manifest is going to be the perfect place for you. Okay, where is my live video? Let me just refresh it. Okay. Can I see myself? Yes, I can see myself. Okay. Come play in the magic of Light Up and Manifest. Okay, so I just dropped the link here for you. Check it out. If it tickles your fancy, if your soul's like, ooh, this is juicy, I want to be a part of it, then it would be amazing to receive you. Tune in, your body will know if it's a full body yes. And of course, if you have any questions, reach out to me. I'm more than happy to answer your questions and help you feel into whether or not this is the program for you. Okay? So I love you so much. This is just day 1 of the 3 days of transmissions that are going to be happening. So I will catch you tomorrow back in here, 11:11 a.m. EST. And tomorrow we're going to talk about seeing the creatrix in you. It's going to be freaking epic. Okay? I love you so much, and I will chat with you very soon. Bye, my loves.